Hello and welcome back to the Princess K Talk Show, which talks about relationships, love, life, acting, script writing, memos, acting memos, anything and everything that has to do with entertainment and life. We'll discuss it here on this show. So I apologize because I've been away for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Ideally, I should be uploading the video every week, but sometimes I don't get the chance to do that, so I have to apologize. So I'm just going to continue the topic I discussed on last week, which was how to have a blissful home. And, I made some points on the things to look out for, the things to work on to make sure that your home is blissful and it is peaceful. Okay, so I'm going to continue. I made some points, so I'm going to continue on those points. Okay, so these are, when you get married, you declare war. You have to declare war on some certain things, on some certain attitudes, because they are enemies of marriage, they are enemies of relationships, and we need to know about them and we need to work on them. So, continuing, I spoke about stubbornness and how, we can be stubborn in relationships, and it can be hard for us to take advice sometimes, and that we need to work on that. So continue from that is another point is lack of love that can cause you from not have a blissful home is lack of love. If you don't have, it's very easy for us human to say that we love our neighbor as ourselves, or we love this or we love that, or we love God. But if we don't love the person that's in our lives, how can we love God? If we have no love in our heart, how can it be easy for us or smooth for us to have a good marriage, a good relationship? It can't, because so you need to work on that lack of love. You need to figure out what's causing lack of love and deal with it and work on it. If it's possible, work on it as a couple. If it's not possible, work on it individually, because it will poison your relationship and it will damage it. That is for sure. Okay, another point is rudeness. If we don't know how to speak to people, these days people are we're so rude to each other, we're so disrespectful, we don't even care how each other feel, we just open our mouth, we just talk anyhow, and words are like egg. If you break it, it's hard for you to mend it. So that's why words are so powerful. We need to be careful what we say to people and how we treat each other. We need to work on that rudeness. We need to work on it, because it will poison our relationship, it will poison the marriage, and it will destroy it. And it will be almost impossible to repair. So we need to work on our rudeness. If we are rude, we need to work on it and push forward. Laziness, right? Everyone is lazy sometimes. Like every single one, literally every single person on this earth has been lazy before. Some are bad and some are good. I have bad laziness sometimes. Like, let's say, for example, I don't like to do dishes. If you ask my mom, she will confirm that I don't really like to do dishes, and that's because I prefer a dishwasher. So maybe when I get my own place, I'll get my own dishwasher. But those are little things that that causes laziness for me. And having to do other things around the house, and then sometimes you don't want to get to it, you get lazy. We need to work on that laziness, because if that laziness is getting in the way of our everyday life, and if it's getting in the way of some certain things we're supposed to do and we don't do it, that's when we really need to work on our laziness and build ourselves to be strong and build ourselves to have strength, so we can do the things that we need to do. Okay, another point is disrespecting. Now, a lot of us do this. It's just like rudeness. It's similar to rudeness. Okay, we disrespect each other. We talk to each other anyhow. And the thing is, men do not take well to disrespect. You need to respect a man, because that's his ego. You need to stroke that ego. You need to respect a man, because men take disrespect to another level. They take disrespect to another level. That's why it's really, really important for us to be able to, I'm sorry, I'm sweating. It's really important for us to be able to speak to each other with kindness, with caution, with respect, and with reverence. It's very important to abhor respect to each other, not just men, women as well. Women don't like being disrespected either. You need to respect a woman. You need to respect each other. So regardless of whatever it is that's going on in your relationship, you need to respect each other. Both couples, both parties need to respect each other, and they need to trust each other. Otherwise, there's no point being in a relationship in the first place with them, because without trust, no relationship will stand. Okay, last and final point is cheating. Okay, I had already discussed this earlier last year on cheating, on why men cheat and why women cheat and what leads to it. So definitely cheating can definitely stop you from having a blissful home. It can definitely poison the relationship, and once trust is gone, it's hard to repair. Trust is a very delicate thing to give to someone, and once that person breaks it, it's hard to mend it. It's hard to it's just hard to get it back, because even if you trust someone 50%, you can still see the cracks in the mirror. So the distrust is still there, because trust is a very expensive thing to give to someone, and once it's broken, it's broken. So we should try our best not to allow whatever is going on in our lives to poison our relationships. Okay, now those are just like little points underneath my 5th point. So I'm gonna go to my 6th point now, and then I'll end it there, and then I'll come back next week and continue other points, because there's still other points we need to go over. Okay, so point 6 is that there is no perfect marriage. Okay, we all know that. There is only ready mode. There is no ready-made marriage. There's no ready-made marriage. Marriage is hard work. Volunteer yourself to work on it daily. You need to work on your marriage daily, just like we work on ourselves daily. Just like we work on our personalities, our flaws, our weaknesses, our strengths. Let's work on our marriage daily like it's a car. We take care of our car every day, every time we need to drive it, every time we need to take it for MOT, fix it, whether the bonnet is not working or the tire, we always fix it. We pour into it daily. Okay, and the maintenance, a car needs a maintenance and a proper service. So the same thing goes for relationships. Okay, if this isn't done, it will break down somewhere, exposing the owner to danger or some unhealthy circumstances. Okay, let us not be careless about our marriages, okay? Because if we leave it just like a car, if we don't take care of it, don't do MOT, service it, it will break down and exposing the owner to danger. So the same goes to marriage. If you stop taking care of each other daily, stop pouring into each other daily, then it will break up the marriage. And it will expose both of you to toxic relationship. And when it becomes toxic, the best thing to do is to leave that relationship or marriage. Okay? So I will end it there for today, guys. Next week I will come back with some more points. There's about 4 points left for me to make on blissful marriages, and they're very detailed, but I'm not going to continue because I'm running out of time. So thank you so much for listening. Stay safe. The lockdown will be lifted 100% very soon. We're waiting on the government on when they're going to release the lockdown permanently. But we are grateful that those who are alive, give thanks, have a heart of gratitude. It's very important. It moves God to work in our lives, and let's be grateful. Others wish to be in your shoes, others wish to have what you have. Let's be grateful for what we have and not get used to complaining, because it's very important that we are grateful for life, for every little things that we take advantage of. Others are praying for it. So let's have a thankful heart and let's have a grateful heart, okay? So do have a lovely day. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click the little bell below to get more notifications and lovely videos like this. So do have a lovely day. Goodbye.